The secret to stress-free retirement planning. Most people feel overwhelmed just thinking about their financial future, but I'll reveal the simple 5-step process anyone can follow. Learn how to understand the number that really matters when it comes to planning for your golden years. I'll explain the math behind estimating your savings goal. See how to thoroughly assess your starting point versus where you need to be. You'll be shocked at how small, regular contributions add up over time. Discover easy ways to start chipping away at your savings deficit, even on a tight budget. Simple habits today can pay off big later. Find which investments are perfect for beginning your journey without hours of research. Set an AMP. Forget strategies so your money works for you. I'll share when to check in and make small tweaks to stay on track through life's changes. Keep your strategy optimized with my tips. Follow these easy steps for a stress-free retirement. Hit subscribe so you never miss new videos on finance hacks to feel prepared. Become a subscriber now for free tips. Today we'll talk about something that a lot of us tend to put off dealing with: retirement planning. I know. Just thinking about planning for retirement can sound really boring and overwhelming, right? Where do you even start? How much do you need to save? What investments should you choose? It all just seems so complicated. Well, I'm here to tell you that retirement planning does not have to be as difficult or stressful as it may seem. In fact, I'm going to break it down into 5 very simple steps that literally anyone can follow. That's right. Even if you think you know nothing about finances or have avoided dealing with retirement planning up to this point, these steps will make the whole process easy to understand and actually get started on. So are you ready to learn how to tackle retirement planning in a simple, no-stress way? Great! Then let's jump into the first step. Stick around to the end, and I'll ensure you leave feeling confident about your financial future. Step 1. Estimate how much you'll need for retirement. Alright, so the very first step in retirement planning is estimating how much money you'll realistically need each year during retirement. This may sound intimidating, but it's actually pretty straightforward. The reason estimating your savings goal is so important is that it gives you a number to work toward. In general, most financial experts recommend aiming to replace at least 70 to 80% of your pre-retirement income each year after you stop working. So think about your current income and lifestyle. What percentage of that will you want to maintain in retirement? When coming up with your savings goal estimate, you'll want to factor in your expected annual expenses like your rent or mortgage, utility bills, groceries, healthcare costs, entertainment, and transportation. Will any of those expenses change in retirement? You'll also need to account for inflation, since prices rise about 2 to 3% each year. Luckily, there are lots of free online retirement calculators that can do all the math for you based on things like your current age, salary, expected retirement age, rates of return on investments, and the lifestyle you want to have. I'd recommend plugging in some numbers to get a rough idea of how much you might need. Don't stress if it's not perfect. This is just meant to be a starting point. Step 2. Take inventory of current savings. Now that we have an estimate for how much you'll need, let's take a look at where you're at currently. Take a few minutes to add up all your existing retirement savings. This includes things like 401k balances, IRA accounts, pensions, potential Social Security income, and any other investment accounts you have. Be sure to include any employer matches in your 401k too. This is basically free money that can really boost your savings over time. Tip: if your company offers a match, try and contribute at least that amount each year. Once you've totaled everything up, compare it to the retirement savings goal estimate we came up with in step 1. The difference between the two numbers will show you how much more you still need to save until you reach your goal. Just looking at that number can help motivate you to make saving a priority going forward. But don't stress if it seems high. Small contributions regularly will really add up over the years. Step 3. Build a retirement savings plan. Now that you know what you have saved so far and what your overall savings goal is, it's time to make a plan to close that gap. First, you'll need to decide how much money you think you can realistically contribute each month to your retirement savings while still living your life and paying bills. Even if it's just a small amount like $50 or $100 per month, those contributions will add up over 10, 20, or 30 years thanks to the power of compound returns. Next, Select the types of retirement accounts you plan to use, like 401ks, IRAs, or others. Take advantage of any employer matches if possible. From there, use your current age and intended retirement age to calculate how many years you have left until retirement. Then assess if your monthly savings rate will be enough to help you hit your goal over that time frame. Online calculators can again help project this. It's important to revisit your savings plan annually as your salary increases throughout your career. By adjusting your contributions a bit each year, you can stay on the right savings trajectory even as your income grows. Step 4. Choose where to invest. All right, now that you've got money flowing into your retirement accounts each month through your savings plan, the next step is choosing how to actually invest those contributions. For most retirement accounts like 401ks, one of the simplest options is a target date fund. These will have a year in the title, like Target Date 2060, and automatically adjust to a more conservative asset allocation as you near retirement. Just pick the fund closest to your anticipated retirement year. You can also build your own diversified portfolio with low-cost index funds that track different market segments, like the S&P 500. This gives you exposure to the entire stock market at a very low cost. Regardless of which path you choose, aim to spread your investments across stocks, bonds, and cash equivalents based on your personal risk tolerance and how many years are left until retirement. And don't forget to periodically rebalance your holdings to maintain your target allocations as the market fluctuates. Step 5. Adjust plan as needed. The final step is just as important as the first 4. Periodically reviewing your retirement plan and making adjustments as your life changes. No plan will ever be perfectly static, so check in at least once per year or after any major life events. Things that may warrant a review include getting married or divorced, having kids, changing jobs, an unexpected windfall or pay raise, or a health issue that impacts your expenses or savings. You'll also want to assess if your plan still works as you get closer to your target retirement date. Your needs and priorities may shift in your later career or retirement years. Taking a brief annual checkup ensures your savings strategy stays optimized over the long haul. Small mid-course corrections, like upping your contribution percentage due to a pay raise, can really make a difference over 20 to 30 years. Your plan is a work in progress, not something you set and forget. Planning for retirement doesn't need to be difficult or stressful if you break it down into simple, actionable steps like we covered today. The 5 steps are: estimate what you need, review your current savings, develop a savings plan, choose where to invest, and then periodically adjust as life changes. It begins with committing to saving even small, regular amounts each month that your employer may match. With discipline and patience, letting those contributions grow over decades through compound returns can really add up. That's a wrap. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more financial tips. Let me know in the comments which of the 5 steps you plan to tackle first. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you now feel motivated and equipped to take those important first steps towards securing your financial future. Best of luck with your retirement planning. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.